Hi guys, it's Kasha. Welcome to my channel and to my wonderland. It is coffee time and we have today a big nerdy haul from the London Film and Comic Con. So mostly we spent a ton shit of money on autographs and pictures this year with the stars. We kind of lost it a little bit, but the London Film and Comic Con convention had like nearly 100 or over 100 like guests, like from big names to smaller, really small role names, but it was like huge. I've never been in a convention with so many guests and I think we lost it a little bit, but that is okay because you know what, you only live once and we really did have a lot of fun. So in this video I'm mostly going to show you pictures we got with the stars, the autographs, and then there is a section at the end, of course, for Funko Pops. Don't you think I forgot my Funko Pops? But first of all, let's mention my new t-shirt, which I also got in London, in the Primark, and it says, "Don't let the muggles get you down," and I've always wanted a t-shirt with this logo. They already have mugs with this quote as well, but you know, I have so many mugs already that I decided a t-shirt is better because I also can wear it outside. Alright, so before we begin with all those autographs and pictures that we got, I also got for myself this frame with the Pelt brothers because I was gonna take a picture with them, and they were selling this kind of like cool frames where you can put here your picture afterwards and put it on the wall. And because one day I want to have like a special like Harry Potter wall or something, I thought this was great. I took pictures with more guests, not only with them, but I didn't want to get a frame for all of them, so I only got this one so that I could add it to a future Harry Potter wall. Since I have a lot of stuff to show you, I'm gonna try to be quick, so let's go first to the pictures with the guests. The first one is the only picture that Jeff took with one of the guests, and that is with Richard Dean Anderson. So as you can see, he has changed a lot through the years. He is the guy from, all of you that don't know him, he did MacGyver and Stargate, and he doesn't really look like his younger self, but he is still a very nice guy. On the first day on the con, I only took one picture, and that was with Matt Mikkelsen. Here is the picture, and you can see my stupid happy face. It was very fun, and he gave me a big hug, and he is really so sweet. On Saturday, the second day of the con, I took 3 pictures, and the first one was with the Harry Potter twins, which I was dying to do with my Weasley twins or the Pelt brothers, and here is the picture. Please note again my stupid happy face because I was just in paradise. Then I made it to one photo shooting that I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get into, and that was for the unforgettable Willow in Buffy, Alyson Hannigan. And here's the picture, and I just can't even in this picture. She is such a lovely lady. She's wearing high heels here because apparently she's not really tall. And after they took this picture, I literally nearly cried of happiness because I just couldn't believe that I had just met this woman. The last person I took a picture with on Saturday was someone that I was dying to meet as well, because I've never met any of the bigger names on Supernatural, and I was able to meet Crowley himself, Mark Shepard. Here's the picture, and this guy is awesome. Like the way he was looking at me after taking this picture, it was as if Crowley was looking at me, and it was so weird and so awesome at the same time. So we're down now with the pictures with the guests of the convention, and let's go to the autographs. So I have 3 big pictures for you, and the other ones are small ones, well, regular A4 ones. Let's start with the 3 big ones. We have here the Stargate Crew, and as you can see, we had Chris Judge, Amanda Tapping, and Richard Dean Anderson. We already had Amanda Tapping from another convention, so we just collected Chris and Richard this time. We decided to get this lovely picture from the Buffy cast to get the signature for Alyson Hannigan, and then in the future maybe be able to add a couple of signatures. Just to mention, Alyson was one of the guests that had more people wanted to go to her, and she was so nice and lovely to everyone. She asked questions to everyone, she answered everyone's questions. She was just so nice. And I'm always happy to see someone like that, and you could see that she was not faking it. It's just like she's a nice person, and seeing her moving and like changing her face, it was like seeing Willow, like for real. And she's still Willow, you know. I think for a lot of people she's still Willow, and it was really special to be able to meet her. Then we got to meet Tricia Helfer, and we got this super cool picture from Battlestar Galactica, and she plays 6 in the series, so she gave us the signature here. But this is also a role that she plays herself. This is her other self, and so she gave us another autograph, so 2 for the price of 1. Starting with the smaller pictures, we have this one, and this is Rusty Goff, one of the goblins from Gringotts. So when I picked up this picture from his table, he had different ones, of course, because he was one of the original Oompa Loompas from the first Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie from Gene Wilder, and he was also playing small roles like in Star Wars and stuff like that, so he had a lot of different pictures. So when I picked this one for his signature, he looked at me and be like, another Harry Potter fan. Guilty of charge. Then for Jeff's Star Wars collection, we got this picture sign, and we took advantage that both Jeremy Bulloch, which played Boba Fett, and Alan Harris right here, they were both there, and so we got their 2 signatures in one picture. And then for our Star Trek collection, we got this great picture from Andrew Robinson. Then from the horror scene, I was so thrilled to finally get to meet this fantastic woman. She is Adrienne King, and I absolutely loved her. She was so nice with everyone. She had this queue of like 10 people waiting online to get her signature, and someone told her she had to go for a break or for like a photo shooting or something, and then she said, but that is not nice. There are people waiting here online, and you know, I'm not gonna leave until I finish them. So she stayed, and she said she was not going until she got everyone a signature. So they just cut the queue after those 10 people, and she stayed and finished them off before leaving, because she just didn't want them to be waiting there for like 1 hour or something else. And it was super nice, you know, that she actually cares so much about her fans waiting, and she took pictures with everybody. You would get the signature and she would be like, you want a picture too? And then you could just take a picture with her right there. And she was really such a lovely lady. It was amazing to get to meet her. And because we could not find a cast picture from Buffy, including Wesley, because he is literally there for 1 or 2 seasons, so we decided to pick up this picture from Angel, and this is our signature from Alexis Denisov, and he was sitting next to Allison Hannigan, and they were both super nice. He was also super nice, asking questions to everybody like, where do you come from and how's been your day. He was such a nice guy, and we decided to pick up this cast picture because maybe in the future we're able to meet anyone else from this cast. Then surprisingly, David Morrissey didn't have too many people on his queue on Friday, so I just went right away and I got this picture. And I've always been a huge fan of the Governor. I've always loved this tormented character and the way he had this room with these floating zombie heads, and he was just sitting there drinking his whiskey, taking a look at them, and how he had his daughter trapped there because he just couldn't let go. I just love his character so much, even though he was one of the bad guys. And he was such a pleasure to meet. This guy was so nice as well, and I'm super happy that I was able to talk to him for a little while, and I absolutely love this picture. There was going to be a couple of people from Hellboy going to this convention, and I was really excited, but unfortunately all of them canceled except from James Dodd, and I decided to pick up this picture. Here is James' character. I love this character. He was hilarious. He was amazing. And I decided to pick this picture because I'm still, you know, hoping to meet the other two guys and get a signature here as well. I've already met Ron Perlman, but I only got a picture with him. I didn't get his autograph, so now it's perfect because I have this picture where I can get his autograph as well. And I think it looks pretty cool then to put it on the wall, to have these three awesome characters from Hellboy on the wall. And of course, how can I not go to my boy Mark Shepard, also known as Crowley from Supernatural. Here is the picture that I picked from the ones that he had on the table, and really nice man, and he's been in so many science fiction movies and series, and in everything. He's been in everything. I think he's been in Doctor Who, Star Wars, everything, like Supernatural of course, and he is pretty cool. He's a really cool guy. And then we got the super famous, the super fantastic, super nerdy Wil Wheaton. Here is the signature that we got, and it's very funny because I follow him on Instagram, and the day before we got these signature, I was watching his Instagram and he was posting that he was in Hyde Park and that the sockets for the power in England are very weird, and we commented that when we got this autograph, and he was explaining how he was totally freaked out by the way these power sockets look, you know, these converters for the plugs on the wall, and it was really funny, and he was like, they freak me out so much. And he's a really cool, approachable guy, and I don't know, it was really fun to meet him. Obviously we all know him from being Wesley in Star Trek, but I also know him from The Big Bang Theory, and I really love that he just embraced what happened with Wesley, his character, and how people reacted to that, and brought his like nerdy self into The Big Bang Theory. And I really like this guy. He's very funny, and if you don't follow him in Instagram, do that because he posts a lot of funny pictures and videos. Then we have a Doctor Who, Sylvester McCoy, and he was such a lovely old man. He was totally adorable. People were bringing him presents and everything, and I just loved to have the pleasure to meet him as well. And from all of the Doctor Who guests, he's the only one that I decided to grab the autograph from. Then there were some minor guests from Harry Potter, I think about 3, but I only decided to get one of them, and that is this one from Zoe Wanamaker. I hope that I pronounced that right. And I absolutely loved this picture so much, and she is lovely. She is a great lady, and I will always remember her from the Harry Potter movie, so I just thought, you know, why not, let's get her autograph to add it to my Harry Potter autograph collection. And the last autograph that I have to show you is one that I thought I would nearly not be able to get because for some reason, I mean, we got there Friday morning, and the first thing we did was go straight to get the autograph tickets, and we already got number 221 for Alan Tudyk. And the thing is, since he's been in Star Wars Rogue One, he has been a lot more solicited than we thought, and so I got such a high number that I nearly missed him on Friday, but I was able in the last minute to get in, and I was so thrilled because if I can nearly not make it on Friday, I didn't want to imagine having to fight for it on Saturday, because if you don't know, guys, with these big conventions of showmasters, what happens is once you queue and you get in, you have to get numbers for autographs. The numbers start at 1 and they go up to 500, 600, whatever they want to give away. So the people are called for the autographs by numbers, and you can only go and get the autograph if your number has been called. So once they open the doors, everybody runs to the autographs, and we didn't even know where the guests were sitting. We were just running around like, oh, we need this autograph, okay, let's get a ticket, we need this autograph, we need to get a ticket. And then you can see through the day, once your number has been called, then you can go and pick up your autograph, but you still need to queue once your number has been called. So it's really hard. It's like a Mission Impossible sometimes, depending on which guests. So that was the case with Alan, and I was worried that I was not gonna get him, but I finally did, and it's awesome because now I have my third signature in this beautiful picture from Firefly. Here is Alan, and I was so glad that I could make it. I mean, they were hiring him because he was being a little bit slow because he was talking to people, taking his time, and they started to rush him because he had a long queue to go. And I'm super glad that I managed to get him. Now I have 3 already, so I have a lot more to collect here from this picture. Who knows if I will ever will, but for now I have 3, which is pretty good. And now the time has come. Time for Funko Pops! So all in all, we have 4 regular Funko Pops, 1 oversized pop, and 1 Funko Ride. Let's start with the 4 regular Funko Pops. The first one does not really count as being a haul from the convention because I got it the day before we took our flight to London. Jeff brought it to me, but I just decided to add it in this video, and that is Han Solo! This is the Galactic Convention exclusive 2017 Han Solo, and the reason why I really like it is because he is in a really cool pose. He is like really ready to fight, and I love it when they make these Funko Pops that look more like posed and more like in action. And let's take a look at him. So here is our Han Solo in the box. Here is the artwork. And here is the whole wave, and I believe the whole wave is a 2017 Galactic Convention exclusives, and I really love that Leia and I really want her, so I'm gonna try to get my hands on her. Here is our Han Solo with his classical outfit, and what I really love about this pop, like I said, is that it's kind of like posed, like in motion, like battle ready. And I really love when they do that because they look like they're really more alive and like, I don't know, they just look cool, especially the Star Wars one because, you know, they're kind of like ready for battle and action, and I just love them. The first pop that I really got at the convention is one that opens a wave that I've been wanting to get for a long time, but because most of the pops in this wave are already vaulted and hard to get and kind of pricey or whatever, I had never started it. But I've started it now, and you know what it means. It means I need to hunt down the rest, and that is Firefly, and I got Zoe. So I started with this one because she is one of the most common ones from this wave, the easier to find, and the other ones are harder to get. So she was there at the convention, and I was like, why not? You know, let's start the wave and get it over with because I really want to have the Firefly pops. So Zoe is the first one. Here is Zoe in the box. Here is the artwork, and here is the whole wave. Obviously, Malcolm, as far as I know, is the most expensive one. Last time I checked, it was around 40 euros, but I still would like to complete this wave. It's one of those waves that I really want to have. So here is Zoe, and I love all the work that they did on her clothes. It looks pretty awesome, and also all the work that they did with her hair. It's just amazing. All the volume, all the curly hair. It's pretty cool. I love this pop. I love her. She's holding her weapon as well. So she is the first one, like I said, for the Firefly wave for me, and I hope to be able to get the other ones at some point. The next pop is one that I already wanted, and it was just, you know, it was just meant to be. The next time that I saw him, I knew I was gonna grab him, and that is the Neomorph and the Toddler. Here is how they look in the package, and I mean, come on, just look at them. Like, how can you not buy this? Like, it is just so freaking awesome. Here is the artwork, and here is the whole wave. So here is the Neomorph, and it looks freaking amazing. All the texture that it has, and the different colors and shades, I just love it. Like, look at that mouth. Like, look at it. Look at those teeth. It is pretty awesome, and as well as the Xenomorph that they did, all the detail that it has also here on the inside, it's just amazing. I love these new pops. I love this new alien wave from the Covenant movie. They are so well done. And the Toddler, like, please, like, how cute and adorable is this? Look at those tiny teeth. It is so cute. It must be one of the cutest super little Funko Pops ever. Those little hands, those little feet, I wish that you could really see it. Look at the back and the tail. It is just so cute. All of it. It has so much detail and shadowing, and it is freaking awesome. And the last pop that I got at the convention was a relative older pop, and I really want to have this wave, and as well as with the Firefly wave, because they're older and they are vaulted and stuff. I never really started the wave, but I found this one there for cheap because it had a little bit damage on the box, and I decided to grab it. And that is Dave from Despicable Me 2. Now this wave I believe is completely vaulted or nearly, and it's not really easy to get, but I would really want to have it because I love Despicable Me, I love Gru and Agnes and the Minions, I love them so much. I would really like to have the whole wave, so they have this one there for sale because of some box damage, and I just grabbed him. You can see here on the top maybe a little bit, here's the box damage, that's all. And here is Dave in the box. I love how like vintage Minion he looks like. Here is the artwork. And here is the whole wave that I would really like to have complete, but we will see, you know, because Gru and Agnes are very pricey on eBay, especially because of the shipping to Europe, you know. If I would live in the US, it would be easier for me to get them, but I always have to take into consideration the shipping costs. Here is Minion Dave, and oh my god, is he cute or what? Like, he looks super duper cute and adorable, and here is his hair. He's so cute. I just love him. I love him. I'm so happy I decided to grab him, and it is my first Minion pop actually. I really want to collect the older pops first because they're harder to get, so I'm gonna focus on trying to get those first, and then I will grab the newer Minions. But Dave is adorable. I still want my King Bob, so you know that might be also one of the next ones because King Bob is too adorable. Alright, so now it's time to go and check my oversized one, and maybe some of you already kind of have an idea because the London Comic Con announced this pop to be an exclusive there at the convention. It is actually a Galactic Toys exclusive, and it is going to be released, I believe, in August somewhere, and that is Shenron. Now this guy comes with the typical Galactic Toys exclusive sticker, but he also comes with a London Film and Comic Con tag. I'm not really sure if that makes any difference or not, or if it's just the same pop, which I believe it is the same pop. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just a pre-release or something. I am recording this video at the very beginning of August. Maybe when you see this, it's gonna be when I'm on holidays in the middle of August. So this basically was kind of like a pre-release thing. And here is the artwork. And here we have the whole wave. When FUNKO announced they were going to release Shenron as an oversized pop, I was so happy, and I knew I wanted to get him, so why not get him at the convention while he was there, and he was like kind of like an exclusive from the convention. It was one of the ones that I had my mind on when I went to the convention, and definitely one of the ones that I wanted to pick up. And the first thing we purchased basically on Friday when we went in, we went straight to get him. Oh my god, you guys, this pop is freaking amazing. Like, are you serious right now? It is worth every stupid pound that we paid for him. Like, oh my god. I mean, just look at him. I wish you could see all the detail on the skin that really makes it look like dragon skin. It is so awesome. The way that his tail is like entangled like this, that is so freaking awesome. Look at that, look at his horns, it's just freaking awesome. Let me spin it around for you guys so you can see it from all angles. Look at the Dragon Balls. Oh my god, this Funko Pop is something else. Wow, this is probably my favorite oversized pop ever. Like, this is just truly a piece of art. Amazing. I think everyone that loves Dragon Ball is gonna want this pop, even if they collect pops or not. Every Dragon Ball fan will want one of these Shenrons because he is just freaking awesome. Just look at him. He's just, oh my god, he's so awesome. I love him. I freaking love him. I'm so happy I got my hands on him. And together with Shenron, my favorite thing that I found at the con, it's the next Funko ride. You see, we knew that we had to take a flight back to Germany, so we knew we couldn't take as many Funko Pops or merch in general as we wanted. So we wanted to be a little bit more specific on the things that we were picking and only pick up things that we really wanted. To be honest, it's hard because there was so much merch at the convention. There were so many cool things that we wanted, so many exclusive Funkos that I wanted, but I had to tell myself, no, you have to take a flight back. You need to be selective. So from all the other exclusives and rides and stuff that they had there that I really wanted for Funko, there was this one ride that I knew it had to be mine, and I knew I was gonna pay more money on eBay. So I decided to just give them my money, because it was not cheap, and just bring it home. Have you guys guessed it? Do you know which Funko ride it is? I'm gonna give you a little hint. It was one of the last San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Do you know it now? It is Baby with Dean! And I was so happy when I saw this. And I actually bought the last one that this guy had, and I didn't see it anywhere else. Like, we bought this on Friday as well. We made all the merchandise purchases on Friday. And I saw this on Friday, and I didn't even care that it wasn't cheap. I was like, I need that thing. Like, I need it. And if I get it on eBay, I'm gonna even pay more money for him. And so I decided to get him. I paid $45 for him, which it's good because online I would have paid at least $60, so I'm still winning. And when I saw him, I was like, give it to me. Give it to me. And the guy told me, oh, this is my last one. I didn't know I was gonna get sold out so fast. And I got the last one that he had. But I knew I needed this Funko ride. I needed it because I love the Chevy Impala. I love Supernatural. I love Dean. And I've seen pictures of this unboxed, and it is just so freaking cute and so awesome that I had to have him. So here is Dean in Baby. Here's the side of the box, and here's the back. And here it is, you guys. And I was so excited when I bought him that I immediately opened it just to check it because I was in love, dying to touch it. So I just took it out for like a second at the convention to take a look at it and put it back. And this is how Dean looks inside the car. Like, tell me this is not just freaking amazing. I mean, if you do not love Supernatural or this super awesome Chevy Impala car, then maybe you don't like it, but I just love it. And it has, of course, the license that the car has on the series. Taking a look at it in parts, here is Dean. This is actually my 4th Dean Funko Pop, and I only have one Sam. I think that already says a lot about me and who is my favorite from the brothers. But this is Dean. I love that he has totally different clothes and totally different pose from the other Funko Pops that I already have from him. And I just love it. I love the detail of the jacket and the hair. I just love him so much. He's also wearing his famous pendant in this one, and that is pretty cool. That is a really awesome detail, and I just love him. And I mean, look at this car. It is so cute. Like I said, it has the license plate that he has on the series, but the best part of this Funko ride, which was also the reason why I really wanted it, apart from me being a lover of this car thanks to Supernatural, is that on the trunk, if you open it, ta-da! You have here all the signs to capture demons that they have on the series, as well as you can see their weapons for hunting. Join the hunt. And I just love that detail so much. The fact that you can open the trunk and you have the actual things that the brothers have in the series, it is so freaking awesome. And thanks a lot to the person who decided to do this Funko ride and include so much detailing on it. I know that Funko rides or some Funkos don't have much detail, but I do appreciate and love that they decided to include everything that is on the trunk. So I hope this video didn't get too long, but this is everything that I got at the London Film and Comic-Con. Let me know down below what you thought. Have you met any of these guests, and do you collect also autographs or not? Also, let me know what you thought about my Funko pickups, especially about my oversized Shenron and the Funko ride from Supernatural. If you want to follow me for more nerdy coffee times, click the subscribe button down below. If you want to follow me in other social media as well, the links are down below, and I hope to see you in the next coffee time. Bye!